I think one of the biggest mistakes that ambitious women make, including myself, and I have made, is that we think we have to do everything ourselves. We wear busy, booked, and no time like it's a badge of honor. But what if all that busyness is keeping us from building the life that we truly want? Hi, friends, it's Angelica, and welcome back to the CEO of Me. This podcast is dedicated to all women who want to take control of their lives and be in control of their future. Lately, I've been thinking a lot about time, and not because I've found more time anywhere, but how to use my time better and how to get more things done in the short period of time that I have. I think we're entering into a completely new era where women who learn how to protect their time is going to have a huge advantage over pretty much everyone else, especially in their particular industry. And no, of course not. As you guys know me by now, if you're new here, then you're learning. But if you've been here before, then you know by now, I'm not about working harder. No, I'm not saying waking up at 5 a.m. is the way to do it. I'm talking about using the tools that already exist that will make your life so much easier and save you so much time on doing some of the tasks that you probably don't love doing so much, or at least the repetitive ones that you have to do pretty much every day as a business owner. What I'm talking about, of course, is no brainer, is AI. These tools will allow you to create time for the things that only you can do, that no one else, regardless of how many people are in your company, even if it's just you, but if you have a company of 4 or 5, whatever, no one else can do this particular job. And AI will give you the ability to do those things that only you can do and the things that you actually enjoy doing in your business or in your life in general. I'm not just talking to business owners. This is for everyone, everyone. I think that there's a lot of negative energy around AI, and I'm not sure why. I feel that this is the way of the future, and I'm so grateful for it. While I was getting my MBA, all the instructors wanted us to use AI to brainstorm, to organize our paper, to organize our presentations. They wanted us to use it. So if college courses are telling you to use it, you may want to buckle in and be prepared for the ride, because that's a really good sign that people in the industry, people in this world, people especially in the collegiate world, they want to train people that are going to be in the workforce to know how to use AI. Today, I really just want to share how I've been using AI and how it's been literally a saving grace in my life, in my time, and in my business. Your time is the most valuable asset you have. If you are spending a ton of time doing mundane tasks in your business or in your life, allow AI to take that off your plate. Like, don't you want some stuff off your plate? As you guys know, my schedule is extremely full. I'm doing lashes, I have contract clients, I go to the gym, I hang out with my family, I have birthday parties to go to, my nieces and nephews' recital, trying to keep my friendships going as much as possible. Time is usually the limiting factor, not ideas. It's always time. Your calendar will always reveal your priorities way more than your intentions will. There are so many incredible AI tools. I love ChatGPT, I love Claude, I love Microsoft. But the biggest thing with AI, if you have not taken a dip into it yet, I highly suggest you leave this video and go download it. Well, don't leave me, but go download it, okay? Because you need to learn how to use it. And the best thing about AI is that you have to be on it in order for it to learn you. It's this incredible tool that learns your behavior. It learns the way you speak. It learns your emotions. It learns your patterns. And it is an incredible thing. And you have to be on it in order for AI to learn who you are. And my suggestion is to pick one AI platform and stick to it. Do not jump around to all these different platforms, because it's going to take forever for them to learn you, and then they won't be able to help you the way that they should. Stick to one. ChatGPT is mine. I talk to it almost every day. It's been about a year since I've been on it, and it really knows me. It's a little creepy, but I kind of love it. So find a platform that you like and just start playing around with it. I use it for my fitness. It's helped me build out my fitness plan for the entire month. It's helped me with my calendar. It's helped me with my food intake. I tell it, hey, chat, this is how much money I'm working with this week. Can you build me a menu for 5 days, protein heavy, no carbs, no dairy? Boom. And they actually send you the stuff to buy at the store, at your local store in your city. It's incredible. Google could never. Well, now Google can, because they have Gemini, but before they could never. You would take forever searching to get all this information, and it'd still not be everything you need. AI is everything you need, okay? AI is not replacing your thinking. It's replacing repetitive actions, mundane tasks, like I said before. You still get to decide, you still get to create, except now you're creating and deciding with someone else. And the beauty of AI is that it's pulling all this data from all these people all over the world and from the internet and helping you with what you need. AI simply gives you a head start. Like I just gave you an example about the grocery store list. It's just giving me a head start. I still obviously have to go to the grocery store, go shopping, cook the food, but it's giving me a menu that's tailored to exactly my goals for that week. Think of AI like your assistant that literally never sleeps, that's always available and is always kind. Like, it doesn't get any better than that. One of my favorite hacks that I've used recently with AI is I am definitely not the person who loves sending tons of emails. I hate reading long emails. Like, that's something that I'm working on. But the beauty of AI is that I can put all my emails in AI and they will tell me the most important ones that need to be responded to, and they'll tell me what to say. Now, the hack that goes with that is AI can definitely sound like a robot sometimes, but something that I've done recently is that I've been uploading all of my old essays from my undergrad, all of my research papers, all of the papers that I wrote back then before AI was like a thing. And I put it into AI so AI can learn my voice and my verbiage. Now it doesn't sound so much like a robot. Now it sounds a lot like the Angelica version of a robot. And I think it's awesome. That has been one of my favorite hacks that I've taken from AI recently. So if you want to start using AI and you're tired of emails, reading through all of them, trying to figure out a response, all of that, and you're worried about your emails sounding like an AI robot, all you have to do is upload old writings that you've used, maybe in undergrad, maybe old emails, whatever form of writing that you've done recently or back in the day. Upload that into ChatGPT or whatever AI that you're using. Tell AI to analyze this writing and to start writing and sounding like these emails or like the papers that you wrote when you were in undergrad. Amazing. Huge time saver. It has saved me so much time and I love it. And it sounds like me. That's the best part. Some other things that I use AI for is for brainstorming YouTube ideas. Of course, I don't allow it to write everything, but I'll say, hey, chat, this is what's on my mind today. This is what's on my heart. Can you help me come up with ideas on how to deliver this to my audience? With AI, you do have to be very, very specific. The more specific you are, the better. And they call these prompts. If you are better with your prompts, the more efficient and better that AI is going to be for you. I use AI to, like I said, help me with my meals, help me with my travel plans, help me book flights, help me find the best restaurants in the city or the best hikes or the best everything. It helps me with my finances. It helps me with my budget. It helps me with my business finances. It helps me with the legal side of my business. Like everything I use it for. Honestly, now, if I'm doing something repetitive, that's something that I have to do every single week, whether that's in my business or that's in my personal life, I'm like, I wonder if AI can help me with this. I wonder if they can make this faster for me. I wonder if they can make this more efficient. I'm asking that all the time. How can I save time? I am all about saving time. Work harder, not smarter. That saying always lives. It's not going anywhere. I really believe that. And now with AI, you really can work smarter, not harder. Like, come on, that's the whole point. Like, we have to get with it, guys. Get with it. The goal is to never do more. You don't grow by doing more. You grow more by being intentional with your time and very strategic with the time that you have, especially if you're running a business like myself or you have family, you have kids, whatever it is. There's not a lot of time left in the day. So you got to be intentional and let AI do that for you. I don't use AI because I want to cram more into the day. I use it because I want more time to think and come up with ideas for my business instead of sending multiple emails, responding to emails, coming up with outlines and scripts and all this. Like, I use it to allow me to have time to actually let my creative brain flow. I'm a very creative person. I have all these ideas of all these things, and chat just allows me to organize it and determine like what is best for the time, for what I want, for everything. And what's really cool about AI that they're doing with me now is helping me with my brand. They're building a brand Bible for me. They're building a voice and a brand identity for me, something that I would have probably taken forever to figure out. Chat is doing it because I'm telling it what I want out of my life. I'm telling it what I'm doing, and it can do that for you too. I want to spend my time traveling, being with my friends, being with my family, coming up with new recipes and cooking and having people over and doing those things that really, really make your life feel fulfilled and just make you just happy to be alive, like doing all those things. And AI allows me to step away from the computer sometimes and do the things that I know are important and that it's gonna just make me happier. Like, Come on. I don't always want to be this super productive person every single day. No, heck no. I love days where I can just lay back. And you can do that more often now because AI will do the rest for you. Let's stop thinking of AI as this tool that's going to take everyone's job, that's scary, that is, something that we should not be using. Think of it as an assistant, as a tool that's going to help you send your life into a completely new era. The biggest thing about AI is making sure that you don't put anything proprietary on the app. Everything is public. They are using everything you're putting into AI to teach the AI robots. So if you're putting any private information on a free AI tool, it is most likely using that information to train AI. So my advice is to pay for the AI. ChatGPT is like $25. You want to make sure you turn off improve the model for everyone. So that means all of your chats will not be used to train the AI platform that you're on. I don't know what it is for the rest of them, but for ChatGPT, you want to make sure you turn that off, but you have to be paying for it in order to turn that off. Otherwise, like I said, your data's out there. Everything you're putting on chat will be used to train whatever chatbot you're using. You don't want any AI models to be using your proprietary information to train their models, because that is something that is just yours. That's just your business. That's just your recipe. That's just your ideas, whatever it is. You don't want AI to use that information to train its models, because then that means everyone's going to know about it. Not that they're going to know it's from you, but it's going to be in the ecosystem of the AI robots, and we don't want that. If there's one thing you can take from this episode is, of course, to use AI. Use it, take advantage of it. It is here for a reason. Multiple, if not all, corporations have started to implement AI into their entire company. People are getting fired because they refuse to use AI. Don't be that person. The only way to grow in this ecosystem and to be a successful business owner or to be a successful person in this climate is to adapt and adjust to the new tools that we have. And AI is here and it's not going anywhere. So you might as well get on board with it now before all the people that think you're against is gonna surpass you, because they're using AI and you're not. That's tough love, but I don't care. I don't care. Another thing I want you to take from this episode is stop spending your time on things that do not require you to do them. Let AI take some things off your plate. Your ideas are valuable, your creativity is valuable, and most importantly, your time is extremely valuable. Your relationships are extremely valuable as well. And in order to foster those, you can't be on your laptop 24/7. Like, you just can't. Protect your time. Because the women who are building, like me and you, we aren't spending more time doing more stuff. We're spending time on things that matter most and that will actually move the needle. So, as always, this is obviously another shorter episode. And like I said in the last one, I kind of love it. I really love it. So I'm happy that you're here with me. I'm not sure if YouTube algorithm loves it. I don't know. I'm learning. But AI said it's okay. Anyways, thank you for being here. As always, I'm so grateful that you have been able to spend this last 10, 15 minutes with me. And I hope that the AI conversation is something that you're getting comfortable with and it's something that you want to dabble in, because I really feel that it changes so many people's lives and I'm seeing it every single day in my life. So take advantage of it. I'm happy you're here. I hope you're doing well. You can always reach out to me if you have any questions or you want me to do a video about something. I'm happy that you're here with me. As always, take care of yourself, love on yourself, show yourself some grace, and always, always, always be kind to yourself. I'll talk to you next week. Bye.
I come out public.
I keep Sistine J.